Welcome,
Hello,
everybody.
everyone. Oh, I thought I was presiding
Oh,
officer.
I'll pass it to you here in just a second.
Oh.
Welcome, everybody, to RSS, the day after Christmas. Looks like most people are sleeping in today or doing something else besides coming to RSS, but that's okay. We have 6 enthusiastic people, and we will, as always, have a wonderful meeting. At this point, I will turn it over to our presiding officer of the day. This is her first opportunity to be the presiding officer. Welcome, Deja.
Thank you, Tiger. This is my first time as presiding officer. I'm not quite sure what I'm supposed to do here. But if I remember what Yasmin has done in the past, she has welcomed you all, guests and members of RSS alike, and said thank you for attending. It does not look like we have any new guests here today to introduce. So I will go ahead and pass it on to our Toastmaster of the day, Ayu.
Thank you, Deja. Wow. I believe this is not your first time to be the presiding officer, but I thought you did it before, right? No? Remember? Okay.
Not that I can remember.
Oh, wow. For the first time, you did really good.
Thank you.
You're most welcome, and thank you for your positive energy. Fellow Toastmaster, 6 of us, but we are going to make this happen and have fun together. There is no speaker for today's meeting, and the theme of the meeting is Happy Holiday. That's why a lot of members having holiday not here. With that, I would like to say that every Toastmaster meeting always have 3, which is prepare speech session, 3 session, which is prepare speech session, table topic session, and evaluation. We will not, as I said earlier, we don't have the prepare speech session. We will go directly to the table topic. We will have 2 rounds. Do you have 2 questions for 2 rounds?
Yeah, I think so. I've prepared 10 questions.
Oh, wow. So some of us probably can have the same question then. And Titin can also be our table topic speaker. Somebody might want to give her a question. Go ahead, Titin, and lead the table topic session. Oh, sorry. We do have grammarian. I forgot about that. Oh, my goodness. Yutika, you ready?
Yes.
Over to you, sir.
Okay. As a grammarian, my job today is to introduce all about our word of the day. So our word of the day is festive. Festive is adjective. That's mean typical of a special event or a celebration. For the example, statement, the whole town is in a festive mood. That's it. And then my job today is looking for a beautiful quote, some beautiful word, and then counting the word of the day, and hearing some improper use of the word. So that's all for my roles for today. Back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Yutika, for showing up, for being ready and being prepared. Now, I am going to ask or call upon our general evaluator, who will decide whether we will have an counter or not. And I am going to act as timer.
Do you want me to be like general evaluator of the table topics section?
Oh, hey, now there's an idea. So let's talk about, let's just roll with this. First of all, we need a timer. So let's get Who is going to be our timer? Are you
I
going
will
to be our
be, yeah.
timer? Okay,
Yeah.
so Deja, yeah, we haven't done this in a long time. Do you want to be the evaluator of table topics?
Or the
Okay,
meeting overall,
so-
or both?
Well, yeah, choose one. No, that's okay. Which, so do you just want to be the general evaluator?
Um,
That would be fine.
well, it doesn't, I guess a general evaluator would be evaluating the prepared speech section, which we do not have. So I
But
guess I'll just be
general
the table
evaluator
topic.
evaluates the whole meeting.
Right,
Yeah.
but we're only having one portion of the meeting
Okay.
that gets evaluated, so
So,
I,
so here's what I was thinking, and help me out here, Toastmaster of the day. We
Okay.
generally do not have an evaluation for table topics. However, being that that's all we're going to do today, it would be kind of fun to have evaluation of table topics. So we do one round of table topics. Do you want to go ahead and pitch in and just give a short evaluation of each person? After we do 5, well, we'll do 6 because someone's going to ask Teton a question, and then after that, you can evaluate. You can even evaluate yourself if you want. That's fine, or not. And then we'll have a second round, and I'll evaluate the second round. How's that?
Sure.
All right, let's do that.
Okay,
Great.
good.
Okay,
We
so back to
have a
you.
consensus.
And we don't have a counter, so you guys can say and like and as many times as you want today.
Okay, thank you. There you go. Thank you, Tiger, for leading and make a decision for all of us. It seems like if there is a consensus between us, let's just do it. Go ahead, Titin.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Bu Ayu. And now let us start with the table topic session. Is there any volunteer for this session?
I can go first.
Okay. First statement for you. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Toastmaster Teja.
Thank you, Table Topics Master of the Day, Titin. The phrase is, it's the most wonderful time of the year. We are just the day after Christmas, still within our Christmas glow after glow, and it is a wonderful time of the year. I've gotten to see so much family. I've gotten to eat so much good food. And I have felt like a child again because I got exactly what I asked for Christmas. Do you know what it was? In Oregon, there is a special activity that when I lived in Southern California, I had no idea was a thing that people did. What they go do in Oregon is go into the rivers, into the cold water, and dig up rocks until they find some pretty rocks, which they call rock hounding. And when I moved to Oregon a couple years ago, eventually I found my way into rock hounding. And I really started doing it this past year when my parents moved to Central Oregon. Crook County, Oregon is considered the mecca of rock hounding. And so over the past 2 months, I've been dropping hits to my parents. I think I'll keep these rocks here in case, you guys end up getting a rock tumbler. Do you know what a rock tumbler is? You put a bunch of rocks into a cylinder, and for a month at a time, it just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. And eventually those pieces of rocks and grit that's in the cylinder chip away until those rocks are polished and nice and round and beautiful. And then you take them out and you use your polish and your microfiber scrubs, and you just polish it up until it's nice and shiny and they look beautiful. So can you guess what I got? I got a rock tumbler. And I said, oh my gosh, it's a rock tumbler. and I felt like a child again. So in conclusion, it's a wonderful time of the year. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster. Yes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dija, for sharing that wonderful experience of the polishing rocks. I think I will search for this information from the internet, Google or YouTube. Perhaps they have the videos about this. Yeah, it sounds very interesting to me, and it is something new for me here. Thank you for sharing it with us. And now for the next volunteer, is there anyone? No. Okay. Tiger, let me. If you hear anything, that is my hamster doing exercise. Okay. For Tiger, love the giver more than the gift. Love the giver more than the gift.
Wow, how about that? So give me 1 second. I have a prop. I'll be right back.
Should I start counting? I'll start the timer.
There is only one physical gift I got for Christmas from somebody else, and that's it. Now, this is something that when you're desperate as a kid, you give to your mom, right? Now, the joke behind this is I have a plastic one of these measuring things, and I put it in a microwave to heat my water because I do a drip, my own personal drip for coffee. Well, plastic and microwave doesn't go together, so it's cracked. So my friend came and he goes, man, you need a glass one. And of course, I never bought one. I went to visit him just a couple days ago, and we had a Christmas together on the 20th. And this was my present. Inside was a pair of socks. So I got this and a pair of socks. However, getting back to the quote, love the giver more than the gift. Somebody yesterday gave me one of the most precious gifts I've ever had, and that is the gift of time. Somebody watched 3 movies with me online yesterday. We spent all Christmas watching. If you've never seen the movie An Ultimate Gift, it's a must-see. And there's two sequels to that. We watched 3 movies together yesterday. I'll let you guess who that person was, but somebody that I do love. Can anyone guess who that might be? I'll give you a hint. She's got a yellow thing right in front of her glasses right now. So anyway, so I got 2 wonderful gifts for Christmas. Glass Pyrex and time. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for sharing with us your 2 wonderful gifts you got for your Christmas. Yes, besides the material gifts, time that has been spent with us, quality time, I believe that it is a very valuable gift because we cannot get it back once we have given it to someone. Thank you for sharing this with us. And next, who would like to try? Toastmaster Yudi, the statement for you. Holidays are to make memories. Holidays are to make memories. Toastmaster Yudi.
Holiday are to make memories. Talking about memories, there are a lot of things that we can get from holiday. Most of them it's a joyful, most of them is a fun, and most of them is a positive feeling that we got. One of the best holiday that I've got when I came to some an island in Selayar in South Sulawesi. It was about 8 hours from Makassar, the capital city of South Sulawesi. And then we've got some beautiful place with a baby shark and also a private island for us. And we had a lot of experience. We had a lot of things about the good spot for diving. And for me, I got something special from the thing because I took my wife with the trip, and we've got some experience that make us that quite bonding with us. And I think that's the best way for us to memorize that about happiness, about joyful, and of course romantic. That's all from me, and thank you.
Wow, thank you for sharing your personal experience with us. Happy to know that you have wonderful time during your holiday to make memories. And next, I believe it will be Toastmaster Ilyos because he hasn't said anything yet.
Hello.
Yes.
Can you hear
He
me?
is the one to volunteer for table topic session. For you, Toastmaster Ilyos. Dear Monday, I think you should take a holiday. Trust me, no one will miss you.
Am I audible, visible? Okay.
Yes, very much audible and visible as well.
Okay, I will start after this. After this. Okay, now I start. Dear Monday, I think you should take a holiday. Trust me, no one will miss you. Wow, I really love this quote. And this is a festive season, so I wish that we have this special calendar for 2023, which is not including Monday there. So we only need 6 days there. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then back again Sunday. Sunday in a week. So we have twice the holiday, twice the festive season. And this is definitely the moment that we always wanted, because when we go to the Monday, we need to recharge ourselves, to wake up early. Like today, I need to wake up earlier to go to the work because I need to clean up the loading out of my expo in my office. So we have done this for 2 weeks in a row, and I wish that every single people here, we will celebrate Sunday more than just Monday. And yes, Monday, you are not hated, but you have less follower here. So if you are a cult, no one will follow you. If you are a religion, no one is going to worship you. And if you are a people, nobody likes you. So Monday, make sure that you prepare yourself, because you need to improve your capacity to make more people to like you. And that's all for me. Your Monday, I would miss you. Back to you, TTM.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ilyos. I hope all of your Mondays for the rest of your life will be marvelous ones, marvelous Mondays, and how to make it more meaningful for you for your Mondays. I have one tip for you, that is to make your Monday money day. So Monday is an opportunity for you to make money. Money day, that is Monday. So I hope it helps. Okay, thank you. And now how about Bu Ayu, would you like to try? And I will be the
No, I can
timer.
try myself, but maybe no red, yellow, but I will try myself.
Thank you. Now this is the statement. At Christmas, all roads lead home. At Christmas, all roads lead home.
Since I have this dream of traveling since very young, I now kind of know that every culture have their own holiday that leads them to home. In US, maybe Australia and Europe is most likely Christmas or Christmas Day or Thanksgiving Day. And in China, it's the Chinese New Year, like Stephen said the other day. Everybody go home. The city will be empty, like a ghost town. Well, for me, it's not only Christmas that lead everybody to home. When you are sad, or even when you are happy, you can always be at home with anyone, your loved one, maybe your family, your parents, your wife, or your husband, or with your kids. But what I try to say here is actually, what is home? I'm amazed with the question. Thank you for asking that question. Home is where our heart resides. So home can be anything, can be anywhere. Like today, I feel home with all of you. Thank you for celebrating Boxing Day or one day after Christmas with RSS. In Indonesia, though, this is still Boxing Day in Indonesia, right? Almost the end. So thank you, and you are my home. Over to you, Titin.
Thank you so much, Bu Ayu, for the deep and insightful points for us to ponder, even though on this festive holiday season. Thank you so much.
Okay, Teton, it's your turn, and here's what I'm going to give you.
Oh, okay.
You have a choice. You just gave us 5 different topics. You have a choice of any of them, but you have to pick one of them and then give us your response.
So what are the topics that I can choose? Those 5, the ones that I have given?
Yep, you can choose any one of the 5 that you gave us.
Okay. So I will choose holidays are to make memories. So I will speak on this. Okay. So holidays are to make memories. I just spent 4 days in Surabaya, a beautiful and lovely city. I spent my holiday in Surabaya with my father. We went there. It was my first time ever visiting this friendly city. Even though it is the second biggest city in Indonesia, the first one is Jakarta, but the atmosphere is quite different because in Jakarta, the pace is quite fast. However, in Surabaya, I think that it is more relaxed, more enjoyable, and the traffic jam is not as the road is not as congested as it is in Jakarta. So I enjoy very much the time that my father and I spent in Surabaya. Not only because of the friendly city, and also the atmosphere that makes why it is very enjoyable for me is because I visited my home club, Empire Toastmasters Club, which is based in Surabaya. So I got to meet my mentor, distinguished Toastmaster Arlan Setiawan, and then the club members. One of them is here with us, Toastmaster Ilyos, and many other wonderful Toastmasters members that I could meet in person, and it was a very wonderful experience meeting them. So it is a different when we give a speech online and when we give a speech in person. So yeah, I believe that it is a two different skill set that I need to learn. So holidays are to make memories. Okay. And I hope to make many more memories with my father because he is the only parents that I have now. I don't have my mother anymore. So yeah, I'm looking forward to create more wonderful memories with my father. Thank you, Tiger, for the chance for me to speak.
Well, that was a great table topic by our table topics master. At this point, we are going to hear from our table topics evaluator. Look at that time, Teton, 2:29. Wow, perfect. You just made it 1 second. You had 1 second to spare. You could have said one more word. All right, Deja, let's see what you have to share with us. This will be interesting.
Thank you, Tiger. I think I will call on our grammarian of the day to give us a recap on the use of the word of the day and phrases and grammar for this session.
Okay. Word of the day for today. Dija, say one word of the day. Tiger, I don't got the word of the day, but I love the quotes about the gift of times. From Elios, I got two word the word of the day. Only that I could got from today for the word of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Utica. Ayu, I know you've been putting the times in the chat. Do you have anything to say, recap on our first table topics session on our timing?
Okay, so Deja is 2 minutes 24, Tiger 2 minutes 10, Utica 1 minute 52, Elios 2 minutes 04, Ayu 2 minutes 15, and Titin 2 minutes 29. Everybody has spoken in the allotted time. Thank you, Deja. Over to you.
Thank you, Ayu. First speaker was myself. I was surprised that I got past 2 minutes. Usually when I see that green come up, I'm ready to stop talking. I'm proud of myself. And I think I did a well-structured 2 to 3 minute speech. Next up was Tiger. I agree, time is a wonderful gift. And I like the prop. It helped engage me in your story. However, you reached green before getting to the point of your speech. I would like to hear more about what you think about time and not just about the prop that you showed. Utica, I loved your smile and what a happy speech. You did use some filler words like try pausing instead while you think about what you're trying to say. Elios, you have great speech structure. You always do. You did use a filler word. Also, excuse me. Your face is a little dark, which makes it difficult to see your facial expressions. That's what I'm trying to work on in my next challenges is gestures and facial expressions. You. Not only Christmas that leads everyone home. I love that phrase. It's beautiful. And then you went on to ask, what is home? Which is a fantastic question. Too bad there's not enough time in a table topic speech to explore both the phrase and the question. They each deserve their own speech. My feedback to you is to choose one and give it the time it deserves. And lastly, Titin, you also had a great smile and you look so confident when you're up there speaking. I suggest to you that you practice your pronunciation of the word the. The. Also, at one point you said you got to met your mentor. The correct term is meet. Met is in the past tense. So you got to meet your mentor. All right, I will give it back to Ayu to lead us into the next section of our meeting.
Thank you, Deja. Wow. What a very positive and constructive feedback. My word, probably classic, positive and constructive, but it is, Deja. It is, and a little bit different with what I usually got. So it is good to have your perspective. I believe everybody agree. Right. Yeah. Like the words, the pronunciation. You are very, very good. Thank you, Deja.
Thank you.
Now we go to the second round of our table topic. Titin, lead us away. Is that
Thank you,
correct?
Toastmasters
Lead us
Lady.
away. Go ahead, Titin. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. So for the second round, how about if we have the same sequence? Or should we have different if it is the same like the previous one?
Thank you, Kuga.
Then we will have Toastmaster Teja. I should turn off this, not the microphone. When all else fails, take a vacation.
Let me take a drink of water really quick.
Okay.
Oh, where did my water go? Never mind. Okay. When all else fails, take a vacation. Well, it sounds like I need an excuse in that phrase. It sounds like I need an excuse to take a vacation. And I don't. I don't need an excuse to take a vacation. Everything can be going great. I'll still want to take a vacation. Because on vacation is when I get to do what I love to do. What is truly important to me is traveling the world and seeing all I can see, tasting all I can see, meeting lots of people and experiencing their cultures and their holidays and festivities and their little things, the little things that make it different from where I come from. That's what I rejoice in. And that's something I can only do when I'm on vacation because I work to save up the money to take those vacations and travel. So my vacation is not to escape from work. My vacation is to run towards what I'm passionate in life. And I don't ever need an excuse to do that. Thank you. Back to you, Titin.
Thank you, Toastmaster Teja. Yeah, we do not need any excuses to take vacation. Thank you. I think I need a vacation too. Another one. Now, how about Tiger? Would you like to take the next question?
I am in a festive mood. All right, I got the word in. Go ahead.
I googled my symptoms. Turns out I just need a vacation.
The word vacation has so many different meanings to different people. Here is my opinion about our society. People work 50 weeks a year to get 2 weeks of vacation. The 5-day week. What a concept. You bust your butt for 5 days and you get 2 days off. What kind of deal is that anyway? Who made up these rules? I think that when you will be happy, I know for me, I'm speaking for myself, when I'm happy is when my job is a vacation. I like coming to a Toastmaster meeting. I'm not here because I'm obligated, because I have to be here. I'm here because I want to be here. This right now is an hour and a half vacation for me. This is enjoyable. When you can say, I get up and I want to go to work. I love my job. Every day is a vacation. Up and think about it. Let's back this up. 5 days to get off 2. 50 weeks to get off 2. You work for 40 years so you can retire. Come on, people. This is not life. Let's make every day a vacation. Then we can find happiness. Back to you, Tabletop Hits Master.
Well, thank you so much for the insight, Tiger. Thank you for bringing us into vacation right now. At this very moment, we are having our vacation. Yes, I take this opportunity to attend RSS Toastmasters meeting as a vacation to, may I say, escape from my routine. Yeah, I enjoy the meeting very much. The schedule match with mine, and yeah, working 40 years for our lifetime, it is not working, perhaps slavery. Thank you, Tiger. And next, how about Toastmaster Yudi?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, thank you, and this is for you. I need a glass of coffee or a cup of coffee, a vacation, and a bag full of cash. That's all.
Okay, fellow Toastmaster and guests, talking about our needs, it's not only about a vacation, got some entertaining, got something that make us in festive things, but there are a lot of things that we can we should balance in our life. Actually, we have 6 scope of our area, just like personal development, just like spirituality, just like career, just like healthy, just healthy. And then the last one, we talk about tourism. So there's we need balancing both of them, not only about vacation, not only our needs. It's not only about taking some entertaining, because when we pull this scope and then we make other area, other scope at the area will get lost. So we should make a balance when we sometimes, or when we get something stressful, maybe we need to take a rest first. That's the time we need about a vacation. That's the time we need about coffee. That's the time we need about. That's the time we need to get some festive to make ourselves. So when we get us is entertaining, or is I need about a coffee, vacation, and a cash. No, I need balancing my life. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Yudi, about balancing our life. Yes, okay, I think it is a very much important message for me to take as well. Okay, thank you for this insight. Now, next on my list after Toastmaster Yudi, it is Toastmaster Ilyas. Okay. So I thought he has escaped.
Yeah.
Toastmaster
Yes, I
Ilyas?
was.
Oh, okay. Unplug.
See,
Unplug. Toastmaster Ilyas.
that question. Yeah. Okay, I will start. I don't know what to say. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters. When you have the time to unplug yourself from your routine, it is when you are going to the festive season, like holidays. Remember, you are working for 8 hours every single day. You are having your routine, your daily, also to recharge, doing your hobby, 8 hours. And you have another one, 8 hours to rest, not in peace, but to rest your body, to rest your mind, to rest your soul. I call it this unplug. Unplug your mind from the busy brain here that keep on thinking. Unplug your soul when your soul is wandering all around the world to find the destination, and also unplug your situation. Like if you are having a hectic situation, you can take a deep breath. You unplug from your moments. You can take a pause, like you are doing in a speech. You can unplug it. So you should definitely know when to say and when to listen. And people out there, when they have this kind of mentality, I know about this learn, relearn, and unlearn. So yes, to make sure that I haven't unplugged my TT session here, so I would like to return it to our dear TT. Back to you.
Wow, thank you, Toastmaster Ilyas. Yeah, I found it very interesting to know that your soul can go wandering the world. Okay, sounds spooky for me. And yeah, thank you for the insights about learn and then relearn and unlearn. Okay, thank you for this reminder for us. Okay, for these three things: learn, relearn, and unlearn. Okay, thank you. And now for Bu Ayu, would you please? This is the next statement. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory.
Oh my goodness, Titin, that's very me. Not everybody. Okay, when somebody asks me, you must have missed your house so much, or your parents so much, or your dog so much. Guess what? I never felt that. Wherever I am, I just live in the moment and focus on that one. When it's time to go home, I just go home and have the time with them. So there is times when I think about somebody and realize how precious the moment that we had, but that usually comes very late. It can be 2-3 weeks, it can be months before I realize that. Where I'm going now. I lost my train of thought. Well, just one more thing. I want to switch a little bit, Tiger. I'm sorry. I know I need to finish my thought, but I can't. I just have these things want to say about vacation and work. Dive master. Somebody offered me to replace her to be a dive master. This is in the past. And you know what is the amazing thing about this work? Your office is the ocean. Do you ever see it like that? And that moment, even though I didn't take the chance, but that moment led me to view the world differently. So when you work in a place where you like, where I like at least, and do it as a vacation. That's why I live in Bali, where everybody said every day is holiday, because all the tourists that stop in Bali, it is their holiday. So we have to have, or not we have to have, we embrace the holiday moment every day. Thank you. Time. 2:42.
Thank you, Bu Ayu, for sharing with us that every day is holiday in Bali. Yeah, can't wait to visit Bali again next time. Okay. And now, should I do the table topics or I just give it to Toastmaster of the day?
Titin, you
Tiger,
cannot
do you wanna-
escape.
Oh.
Deja, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So Titin, your turn. Looks like you've had a lot of quotes about a vacation. Anyone want to help me come up with a common quote about vacation to give her a chance to think on the spot?
I have
Ooh, I
a
got one.
quote. Oh, go
Oh,
ahead,
okay.
Deja. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, there's a song. He goes, vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, da 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 da. Do you know that song? Anyway, let's take the first part. Vacation, all I ever wanted.
Vacation, all that I ever wanted. I don't really think that I'm very much fond of taking a vacation. Perhaps I'm not very much used to take vacation, especially with my busy schedule and my parents, typical Asian parents, they don't really value perhaps highly vacation. So yeah, they value more hard working, and then providing for the family. And I consider myself as one of the most fortunate daughter to be born in this family, that my parents do not think so much about vacation, and they think on how to provide for the family, for me, and what to give to me, the best thing that they can give to me. And vacation is perhaps on their last list of their to-do list, perhaps. So yeah, I'm not very much used to taking a vacation. However, when I realized that our time in this world is limited, that my mom has passed away in 2014, 8 years ago, and I felt very fortunate that I have my last vacation with my mom. We went to our hometown, just the two of us, before 1 year before she passed away, and it was one of the the trips that my mother and I treasure very much. And yes, Since time is limited, now I will take vacation as an opportunity for me to create wonderful and memorable memories with my loved ones. Thank you for the question, Toastmaster Tija.
Thank you, Titin. That brings us to the close of this session of table topics. So I will pass it on to our second table topic session evaluator, Tiger.
Thank you very much, Deja. This is it. This is interesting. Table topics is probably the single most difficult part of the Toastmaster meeting. It's the most fun, but it's also the most difficult. To be good at table topics takes years and years. I know people have been in this for 30 or 40 years that still struggle with this. The interesting part about it is being an ESL teacher, the IELTS test, the TOEFL test, the English test that people have to pass, it's basically extended table topics. You get a topic, you don't know what it's going to be, and you're expected to speak for several minutes, intelligently, organized. And then another part of the test is they give you more questions to expand on that. You have no idea going into that test what the topics are going to be. So this is a very valuable thing. I think table topics extremely valuable, even in just your normal conversation. So having said all that, let's just do a brief thing. Deja, my suggestion to you is have a glass of water ready to go. I don't need any excuses to take a vacation. That needs to be a quote on Google. I love it. I don't need an excuse to take a vacation. I love that. Your structure was very good. As a matter of fact, of all the table topics today, you had the best structure, and which is interesting because you're probably the least experienced one here. So obviously you've done this in your past. I need balance in my life. Who said that? I need balance in my life. Who said that?
Yuri.
Yeah, that was very good. Yuri, you kind of, Utica, sorry, Utica, you kind of, thank God there's no counter. You went, as IU would say, you went around and around. Your structure was not very good, quite frankly. However, you finished very strong. And now the key is get off on a good start, stay more on point, and then that finish will even be that much better. You finished very strong. That was an excellent finish. IU. Oh my goodness. Now that's no way to start it. That's no way to start your answer. Oh my goodness, that was a good question. So one thing about table topics is you can repeat the question. As a matter of fact, repeating the question, Teton did that. Very good strategy because it gives you a few more seconds. You're cheating. Gives you a few more seconds to think, oh my goodness, what am I going to say? Instead of saying, oh my goodness, you repeat the question and think to yourself, oh my goodness, what am I going to say? You cracked me up. You were doing so well. I live in the moment. What a wonderful statement. I live in the moment. And then he said, I'm sorry, Tiger, I lost my train of thought. So here's the deal. And this is for everybody. If you lose your train of thought, don't admit it. Stop, take a long pause. People, when you take a long pause, you think to yourself that people are thinking, wow, they're lost. No, people are thinking, wow, they're thinking. And then if you say something really intelligent after a long pause, people go, wow, that was really good. So if you lose your train of thought, just let it sink and go off. And there's no problem with going off in a different direction as long as you bring it back. This is funny because this is one thing I've been talking to you over and over is finish your thoughts before going on to another thought. And this is a good lesson for everybody. Teton. I can't read my, a vacation that my mom and I cherish very much. That was really touching. And then you went in to talk about how in your culture, vacations are not valued. It's interesting because I have noticed that, especially working with people in Asia, that in Asia, work is valued, vacation is not valued. United States, I mean, there's philosophy is you work to have the weekend. Right? Deja, remember, there's a song, you know, I'm working for the weekend. I work 50 weeks a year so I can have 2 weeks off. I don't know which is better, actually. I think Deja has the right idea. Is take vacation when you need a vacation. The heck with the world. But your attitude was interesting about how you now have this idea of, you know, value your vacation, value your time with your loved one. So actually, just a really good message. Again, going back to table topics, the key is make a statement at the beginning and then give reasons and examples and then finish with a conclusion. Even today, I can't say anybody did a great job of that. Probably Deja did the best, but that's something we all want to work on, is try to follow the structure, not so much be worried about what you say, but how you structure it. Back to you. Who am I going back to? I'll go back to the Toastmaster. How about that? Roll the dice.
Okay. So thank you, everyone. I want to invite Titin, if you have, because since table topic session led by Titin, go ahead, Titin, if you have last word to close this session.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Bu Ayu, for this opportunity for me to learn to be the table topic master of the day, and I got the chance to make it 2 rounds for this meeting. Okay. Yeah, even though I would like very much to listen to the prepared speech speaker, so perhaps next week, and I will be here again because the schedule of this meeting fits mine well. So hopefully I can help to take any role that the club will need for next week, and looking forward to the prepared speech speaker Toastmaster Tija for next meeting. So yeah, thank you so much for this opportunity, for the trust to me to lead the table topic session for this morning in your time and evening at my time. So it is very much wonderful to have people from all over the world, from different time zones, together in one meeting. Thank you for this wonderful and beautiful opportunity.
Thank you, Titin. Wow, that's a very big and nicest word that we have today. Thank you, Titin. Now we have sometimes what we want to do with that. I open to everyone. Oh, the general evaluator.
Yeah, let's get a report from our grammarian for round 2 of our table topics. How about that?
I will hand it over to our general evaluator, which is in the agenda, is Tiger. Go ahead, Tiger.
I will call on our grammarian for evaluation of round 2 of table topics. It's all yours. Utica?
Okay. As a grammarian, I report from Dija, use the word of the day, one festivity, festify. I love the word no need any excuse. And then from Tiger, I couldn't catch any word of the day. I love the word of my job is a vacation, and I totally agree about that. From me, I've got 2 word of the day from, and then I think that's all from Titin. I love the when she said that create a wonderful and memorable in vacation. I love it so much. That's all from me. Back to General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Utica. Is this your first time as grammarian? I know it's your first time as grammarian for RSS.
Yes.
Is this your first time as grammarian?
Yes, this is my first time as a grammarian.
Way to jump in the water. Grammarian is a difficult role, especially when English is a second language. So very good job.
Thank you.
So mentor, You be nice to him. Timer, speaking of your mentor, how about a timing report for our second round?
Everybody doing good. Only me not doing good. Everybody speaking in their allotted time. I did overtime for 12 minutes. I am really done timing.
You went overtime by how much?
12 seconds.
Oh, okay. We'll give you 12 seconds. That's 1 second per month for the year. So we'll give that to you. Your mind went on a vacation. I don't think we have any other reports. So as a general evaluator, this was probably the most unorganized meeting we've ever had at RSS that I can remember. And it's also one of the most fun meetings we've ever had. I like small meetings, and you and I belong to several clubs where 4 or 5 people, that's just the normal. That's the normal amount of people, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. And I love it. I love having 2 rounds of table topics. We all get to know each other. I know everybody here better, including IU. And I know IU pretty well before today. You get to know people when you do table topics. There's a personality, there's a personal thing, and you get to know people better. So to have 2 rounds of table topics for me is fantastic. Utica, in all sincerity, great job. Grammarian is a very hard role. So great job to jump in. IU, great job with timing. Appreciate that. Except this is funny. Both times Utica talked, she forgot to time him. She's like grabbing, oh, we're yellow. All right, poor Utica. He's like, where's my green? They never got a green. But you did good. And in terms of timing, everybody was on time except IU went over 12 seconds. So no big deal at that. But the other thing that was impressive is because the topic questions were so good that most of us spoke for 2 minutes. That's a really good indication. When topic questions are not very good, people struggle to get a minute because they really don't have anything to say. But today, you notice the times, almost everybody was 2 minutes. So that is an indication, Tethan, that your quotes, your prompts were very good. Matter of fact, I thought they were one of the best table topic sessions that I've ever seen. So congratulations, Tethan. Thank you so much for that. And to have to come up with a whole second round just like that, that was an amazing effort. So my overall conclusion is this was a random kind of, I'm even going, I don't know who to give this back to. Who's next? Give it to DJ, give it back to you. So we're kind of unorganized, but in terms of the meeting and the value of the meeting and the fun that we had, the learning, the education of the meeting, the fun that we had, fantastic. What a great way to come back from Christmas. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
I would like to invite Deja a little bit. I like 2 session too because of the concept of the first pancake. What is that, Deja? This is new.
I'm glad you asked. I was hoping I could explain. So in the US, sometimes when we do things wrong the first time, we call it the first pancake. Because if you've ever made pancakes, the first pancake never turns out right. It gets stuck to the griddle. You can't flip it right. It's because you hadn't heated the griddle properly first. It hasn't had enough oil or butter or whatever it is on there. And so the first pancake never turns out quite right. The second pancake, though, is great. So because we had 2 sessions, we were able to get out our first pancake in the first one and then feel much better about going into that second one. We were properly warmed up and we knew how to flip the pancake a little bit better this time. And there you go, the first pancake.
Thank you, Deja. Thank you so much. Titin agree with me. We are always learning from the native about how to say it in English. And I believe Elios and Judica has the same thought too. Thank you, everyone. To close this meeting, I want to share just a short story. When I was very young, my father always bring his working notes or books or whatever he needs to look at from the work. So every Sunday, not every Sunday, but most of the Sunday that we went when we went to have vacation or maybe just go to the swimming pool, he always bring his work. And then one day I said, Dad, why you are always working? You know what? This is good for me because I am relaxed. I'm checking all the books, the worker works in a better situation, not in the office. I can be with you, and I also have a relaxed time, have a sip of orange juice or whatever, you know, while working. And for me, this is relaxing. So my point is, nothing is wrong, nothing is right. Everybody has their own things that makes them feeling good. If work makes you feel better, go ahead. If you need vacation, do it. Just remember that small things like take a nap. That's also a vacation. With that, thank you, everyone. We are 3 minutes early, but I will invite our presiding officer to officially adjourn the meeting. Over to you, Deja.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Ayu. I really enjoyed this meeting. I think it was fantastic. I disagree with Tiger. I think we were a little bit more organized than he thought. With trying to figure it out on the spot, I think we did a good job. And I thank you all for your participation and for doing a great job in this different structured meeting. I will call it to a close. Thank you all and have a great day. Bye.
Did we record it? Was this recorded? I don't think it was. Was it recorded?